What's good, man? It's your boy Jay Styles, man. You know, rocking with the Chosen magazine. I'm my man Joshua Verax, man. He's a professional actor, professional model, man. He's doing big things in very little time, man. Hey, Joshua, man, how you doing, man?
No, I'm doing great. Can't complain, honestly. Just kicking it, with you.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, it's just a way to live. I mean, it means you're doing something. You sitting here, that's all I gotta say, man.
That's true.
Right, yeah, man. So, like I said, man, you just got in the game, man, a few years ago, man, acting, modeling, man, what made you, go to this level and pursue, this type of career, man? What made you get there?
So it's actually funny, I ran into a lady at an Abercrombie and Fitch and she tried to offer me a job. And I was like, I don't even live here. I was up in Ohio.
Wait, was it one of them jobs where you stand there and model?
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Oh, okay. You know they got those though.
Yeah, they do. But and then I told her no, and she was like, well, you should look into modeling. And for 2 years, it stuck with me when she said that. It wouldn't go away. So eventually, I was like, you know what? Let me just try this. So I went to a small agency, and they were like, yeah, we'd love to have you. And then I just started from there, started building a portfolio, and started booking gigs, and eventually transitioned into doing commercials, and then from commercials to film.
Okay, so modeling, commercials, film. All right, that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
So, man, all right, but since you went those levels, you went from modeling, man, to acting, man, what do you like more, man? What is your passion at now, man? Are you still with modeling more, or, after, doing these movies and things, man, you feel like, you're a better actor?
Honestly, my passion is definitely more into acting because I'm able to really show talent more. There's more emotion. There's just a lot more involved. You're taking on a whole role. Now you are with modeling as well, but there's really not any voice. There's no pitch coming, anything like that. So definitely acting. Film acting is one of my passions.
That's what's up, man. Okay, man. Well, so I guess you you doing this acting thing for a while, so you were able to judge what you like more. So how many movies have you done so far? Movies and commercials, I guess. How far along are you in your career to where you can say
So basically, right now I'm attached to The Lazarus Game, which we're actually filming the short film first, and then we're going to film the feature film later this year. I'm attached to Predator the series, which films in South Carolina. I'm attached to Wimbledon Dreams, which is another feature film that is in pre-production. I'm attached to Midas Cove, Batwing, and I think I've already filmed What If. That was a short film. We already did that. And then How to Comic-Con.
Hey, maybe all these at once, man. I mean, are these so which ones have you done so far?
So the ones that are completed is What If is completed, and then How to Comic-Con is completed, but it's in festivals.
Okay, so is there a way people can find that at?
So What If is actually on YouTube. You can actually view it there. And How to Comic-Con is not released to the public yet.
All right, man, some of these movies you've done so far, man, what was your favorite one, man? What one really stood out was I really feel like, wow, this was me.
As far as, I would say The Lazarus Game, that's definitely going to be my best performance by far. And I'm actually shooting tomorrow and Saturday.
Okay, man. So so you feel like you're you had to do a genre, you feel like you'd be really good in thrillers, that'd be your thing?
I would say, I think it's just my character because I'm playing the Casanova on campus kind of.
That's what I was getting at. Okay, it's I know what happens in thriller movies. I watched a million Halloweens, and every Halloween, you know what's happening when somebody gets killed. I don't know what's happening in that movie, but I figured, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what? Speaking of that, man. So, if you got to do a movie, you know what I'm saying? Would you be your stuntman?
Yeah, I actually have.
You have? Okay.
Yeah, falling on the ground. I had a scene where I had to run into another person.
Right.
And I mean, I had to be real. So I had to hit the concrete.
Oh, so that shit really be happening like that.
Yeah.
There ain't no special effects,
You get into the bigger actors, the bigger productions, they have crash pads if they're able to shoot it. It depends on the angle of the camera and stuff like that. Okay,
man, since doing these movies, man, is there anybody, if you worked with, you'd be like, man, they really show you something, they really, somebody we should look out for?
Yeah.
Somebody who, taught you something along the way?
Definitely, Miriam Kingry, he's a fantastic actor. I mean, just being able to work with him on What If for that little short film we did, I mean, I just learned a lot from watching him, and then even working with him in our scenes that we had together. He's a fantastic guy, and he's got great energy.
Okay. So man, speaking of other actors, any actors that really like, inspired you, like, man, like that's all I want to be?
So definitely inspiration from actors, like Matthew McConaughey is definitely one of my favorite actors.
Okay, yeah. Definitely like Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, like all the roles he plays, I can see myself playing similar roles, so.
That's what's up, man. Okay, well, similar roles, you say that. So is there any movie like, man, you've seen like as a kid or, growing up, you're like, you would be good at remaking, so they're always remaking movies right now, so, is there any movie in your mind that's like, man, like, if I could redo that movie, I'd kill it?
Well, honestly, man, I would love to be in a Star Wars movie. Like,
Star Wars?
Like, legit, like, any of them. Like, even put me as a background actor, just let me be a Jedi.
Just be in there.
Yeah, just one.
They remade that a lot, actually, like in cartoons and all that. Well, speaking of cartoons, man, like, acting, actors do like background cartoons, voiceovers. Do you think you'll be good at voiceover? You ever thought about doing that, get into that field?
So like, I've never actually like auditioned for a voiceover role, but I've had to do voiceovers for certain films that I'm a part of, just because the audio wasn't that great. And I actually have to do a voiceover tomorrow for the Lazarus game, so.
Hey man, speaking of auditioning, man, how does the auditioning process go? People out there, everybody wants to be an actor, what I'm saying? Let them know like how it really is, step by step, man.
Yeah, so it's actually a lot. I mean, there's a lot of prep work, because not only do you have to you got to set up your phone, shoot it, everything that you audition for, you're shooting horizontally. They never want stuff vertical. You have to obviously get the lighting right so they can actually see you, make sure that they can hear you. And then, unless you're auditioning for a voiceover, you always have to have another person speaking the other role.
Oh, snap.
Because it shows how you can react on camera.
Wait. So you record yourself? Is that like? I always thought auditions were like in person, like right in front of their face. So it's not like that.
So it depends. I mean, they do still have in-person auditions, but when COVID came,
right,
like a lot of stuff moved to basically self-tapes, and a lot of it's still self-tapes, which is convenient for us actors who don't live in major cities like LA, Atlanta, Chicago, New York. It's convenient for us because we can then turn in these audition tapes. And then if they see it and they're like, yeah, we want you to come back for a second round, then we can take the chance of going there.
All right, man, so you're from the city of Lexington, Kentucky, right? All right, man, so walking around, man, you did a lot of projects in the city, a lot of things in the city, man. Are you trying to get known people like, oh, that's that dude from there, is that happening yet? So, I mean,
it's starting to happen where where I'm at Bell's and people will find me on social media, and then they'll see oh, he does acting, he does modeling stuff. And then it kind of has spread that way. Not necessarily have they watched anything that I've been a part of, besides maybe some commercials or something on regular TV.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Well, man, I don't know, man, because I'm thinking about, before we got on camera, he had told me about these novels when you cover up. I feel like there's a lot of milfs out there in the world. Get a little when they see you. I don't know. It's wild because I never thought about somebody modeling for a book and being a character, but that's fire though. That's fire. Working a bookstore, that's your boy.
Yeah, the romance novels are. They're a lot of fun to shoot. It was 8-hour days. I went down to Nashville, and I got to work with 2 different girls. I just met them, and it can get intense at times because you don't really know them, but yet you're lip on lip with them. You're hanging over top of them, all implying Oh, so you were the woman in this. I was thinking it's just you posing half naked in front of a camera or something. No.
You were the woman. I saw that. I was lit.
And there's a few that I'm just on. But.
Right. Hey, either way, that's lit. Okay, that's dope. I feel like you weren't complaining.
No, it was a good time.
I would assume she was a beautiful lady. But I can imagine. I ain't read the book, but that's what's up. That's what's up, though, man. So, listen, man. So we talked about your past projects, things like that, man. Fast forward to the future, man. Tell the people what they should look out for in the future for you. What you got going on, man? What's pop on the scene?
Definitely, once we finish like the Lazarus Game short film, that'll go out the festival run, and then we'll be released to the public. And then you definitely want to stay tuned for the Lazarus Game feature film because they're actually very different. Like the short film is very condensed and there's a lot of things that have changed, which in the feature film is all exactly what TLG was supposed to be.
So what? What's TLG? I'm sorry.
The Lazarus Game.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Threw me off. I was like, hold on, we talking about Lazarus Game. Okay, got you. That's what's up.
And then, with Midas Cove, which is a TV series, right now it's a low budget TV series that is going to be eventually get picked up either by like Amazon Prime, who knows, maybe Netflix.
So is it a series?
Midas Cove is, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in which, man, my character is rough. Like, it's a character that is complete opposite of me. Like this guy that I play, his name's Eric McDaniel. He is narcissistic. He is abusive. It's just.
This is like sorority and stuff, right?
This is the different. Yeah. The Lazarus Game, my character is Callum Chamberlain, and I'm like this playboy, and then like the main actress is the girl that I'm like, he tries to hook up with her, but like she's different from other girls.
Oh, okay.
And then he kind of falls in love with her while there's like death happening around them. So.
Alright, Joshua, man. So speaking on, what it takes to be an actor, man. What is the process when you get the role? You finally get the role, man, right? So you get the script. How do you be like, get yourself in the zone? You said like, you playing one role where like it's not you at all, complete opposite. So how do you go about like being somebody you're not, man? Like, is there a way you can tell people how to do that, or just like it's God-given gift?
Honestly, for me, like I'll pull from people that I've met in my life. I'll pull from bad situations, especially for like this character that I'm playing in Midas Cove, and I pull those out, and when I do like practice and stuff, there's times where I'm mad for like the whole next hour afterwards. Just because it feels so real.
Gotcha.
You're like pulling it from. And
right.
It's tough emotionally sometimes, tough mentally sometimes, but it's all a part of it.
Right. It always reminds me of like, you hear the story about, I don't know, you watched the movie Blade. But Wesley Snipes walked around for a whole month through Hollywood dressed like Blade before the movie started, just to get the character. Which Blade is one of the coldest action movies I've seen. I don't care.
100%.
They just dropped it on Netflix. I was like, damn, how cold this was.
I literally watched all 3 of them.
Yeah, I did it too. I was like, damn, shit was cold blooded. It's still like for it to be fired, to be made that long ago, be fired to this day, aged very well.
It did. I agree with you.
For
definitely did.
Yeah. All right, Joshua, man. For an experienced model and actor, man, what are some things you can tell the people, who want to go in that road? A lot of people want to be actors and models, man. What's advice can you tell them about approaching this type of profession?
Definitely make sure that you're tough mentally, because the industry can tear you apart. It really can. A lot of people are not used to hearing no.
Gotcha.
Rejection is tough. For me, it's just like, I'm not fit for every single role in the world.
Right.
So like, if I audition for something, I don't even hear anything, I'm on to the next one.
Gotcha. That's what you gotta do. Keep it moving. Is there like some roles where you're like, this ain't really me, I'm gonna try it anyways? Like, yeah. I feel like, I tell people, you make 0 the shots you never take. So
that's true.
I'm a shooter.
Because
I'm okay with missing.
It's like, let's say you audition for a role that you're completely not right for. But they've seen you on camera, they've seen you audition. Next thing you know, they're back in contact with you for a completely different film or series or photo shoot, and it's like, because they have something in their mind when they see you, like, you'd be good for this later on.
Right.
So that works.
Man, so speaking of like getting intimate with a female, acting wise or whether it be modeling wise, man, how do you stop from like actually like, falling in love like with a girl? If you like modeling with a beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying, or you like acting with a beautiful woman, y'all like in the sex scene, kissing with her, if I'm acting like for real, really, I'm really real. Like this ain't fake, baby. It's all me. But no, but real, being real about it, man. Like, how do you stop from like actually like, becoming who you're acting? You know what I'm saying? Especially in that occasion like that, have to like actually show lust for somebody, actually love and be passionate for somebody.
Right. So basically, a lot of it is as long as you can separate like the emotional, like there's no emotional attachment because like you don't really know each other. It's not like you've been hanging out and not like you have like a true connection like in real life.
Right.
Now I'm not saying that you can't have that with that person and like it develops throughout like filming or whatever. Like it happens all the time. You see where actors will work on sets together, like Hollywood actors, and then all of a sudden it's like comes out in tabloids that they're like dating.
Right.
I mean, that does happen.
Right.
But for me, it's just like there's no emotional connection there, and it's like I'm just working. Like
Right,
if I have to kiss a girl, just kiss her, and then.
You a cold blooded motherfucker. You just say nothing. Call the next one tomorrow. Like, I feel you. I mean, you know, takes a strong man to do it, man. You know, everybody ain't fit for it, you know. But you know. But yeah, man, hey, man, you know, looking talking to you, Joshua, man, you know, listen, man, just tell people, you know, where they can find you on social media, man, you know, what music look out for in the future, man, what project you got, man, let them know, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you can find me on all my social media platforms at just Joshua Verax, and films you need to look out for in TV series are The Lazarus Game, Midas Cove, The Pure and the Damned.
All right, check it out, y'all. Chosen Magazine, man, we out.